super easy biscuit bread.
Hi foodie, we are a little addicted to our homemade biscuits. It's so quick and easy, and once we figured out that we can make one big giant scored in half biscuit, we can have homemade bread in a jiffy. Great thing about it is I'm going to make 2 different loaves today, and I'm going to stick them in the fridge, and I'm going to just have them be there and be ready for us to use whenever we want. I'm going to make a sun-dried tomato biscuit bread, and I'm going to make the same dill bread that we made the other day. So I've pre-measured my dry ingredients and I keep them separate until I'm ready to mix them. And then I have my wet ingredients. So I have 2 batches, and I'm going to do one with the sun-dried tomatoes that I have cut up some sun-dried tomatoes that I brought back from Toronto from this farmer's market, and they were super, super fresh. Like they had just picked the tomatoes and made them. And I am doing full spelt for this batch. The outside is crunchy and the inside is bready, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like biscuit crunch on the outside and then bread kind of on the inside. So I'm going to show you what I do. So I'm just going to whisk together my wet ingredients, and I'm using my soy yogurt and I'm using soy milk. So I'm using the Eden brand soy milk because I wanted the creaminess and the protein of the soy yogurt plus the soy milk. So dump it right into my dry ingredients, and then I'm going to whisk it up. You don't want to overmix it. This is why I love this, because I don't like recipes where you have to mix it, let it rise, and then you have to wait. Like, I don't want to have to do all of that. So this is why I love this bread. I'm going to keep my spatula over here. So this is just very lightly mixing it until it's incorporated. And I also have figured out I don't like to get my hand dirty or my hands dirty. So this is the perfect bread for you if you do not want to get your hands too dirty or too involved in the process. And then I'm going to take my spatula and I'm going to pull it out. One that doesn't have a lot of prongs for the whisk is what you want to use. This one doesn't have too many prongs, so I can stick my spatula in there and get everything out. I'm going to try to incorporate a little bit of the sun-dried tomatoes into here, but there's my little sun-dried tomatoes. But I'm going to put a tiny bit of smoked paprika. I'm going to flour my surface. That's one thing I don't want it sticking anywhere, so I'm just going to use a little bit of the same spelt that I use for the entire recipe. So that's it. So I'm not going to cut it, but shape it into a big kind of square rectangle, more like a rectangle. And then I'm going to score it 10 minutes in the toaster oven. That's it. And then I take it out, I let it cool, and then I put it in my refrigerator because it doesn't have any preservatives or anything in it. You don't want to store it on your counter. Look at that. So we've got our biscuit bread. This one's sun-dried tomato, and it's going straight on parchment paper. I have it in my little toaster oven, and I have my oven at 425. I'm going to leave the floured surface that I have on here for my next one. So I'm just going to give it a heavy dose of garlic powder. This is what I did last time when I made the dill one. I don't take out my teaspoons and measure what I need. I just coat the top of it. So somehow it always ends up working out. So I just take the herb and I coat the top of it. And so if it was a bigger bowl, I do the same thing. I coat the entire top, and it's enough herb to give it herby flavor without overpowering it. Okay, so there we go. Now I've got that, and I'm going to incorporate my wet mixture in again. I'm going to get all of this in here.
Blend the ingredients wet and dry really well until they're thoroughly mixed, but do not overmix it.
This is what I love about these biscuits. You guys can put whatever flavorings you want in here.
Once you've mixed it well, dump it and shape it into a biscuit. I scored mine in half for sandwich bread.
There you go. That's the dill herb one. And if I wanted to take this loaf and score it again into biscuits, I could get 8 biscuits out of here. I hope you try it. I hope you tell me what flavors you experiment with. We have control of what is going into this bread. Hope you're having a happy day.